Welcome to Boston, Drew.
We're here in Boston.
This is not Boston. This
Aw.
is Sanctuary. This is my home base at the moment. But we can go to Boston because this is Fallout 4 and it takes place in Boston. I'm just going to pump some water here.
Otherwise known as the Commonwealth.
Yes, they refer to it as the Commonwealth in this game, which makes sense because that's the Massachusetts subtitle,
Yeah.
the Commonwealth state. And I'm just going to start this off by saying that this is the biggest aspect that really sets this game apart from all of the other Fallout games, and that's the base building.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll come over here and we'll see this lady is picking melons. I have other people set to harvest these trees and these potato plants. And this is so my settlers have food, so they have something to eat. I also had to build this structure and put beds in there so they have somewhere to sleep.
Quite a few beds.
Yeah, I've got quite a few settlers here. I had to install lights, so I had to make a generator. I had to do all this kind of stuff, and this is a major part of this game now. It's a shame that it seems a little bit optional.
Yeah.
It doesn't really seem like you need to do this in order to complete like the main story quest or anything like that. But it's a really good diversion apart from doing all of the quests that you usually do in these kinds of games.
Yeah, it gives you kind of like your own little sense of personality, I guess. You know,
Yeah,
like,
and that's something that these games have been missing is like a home base.
Mm-hmm.
Something that you feel like is actually your home. And there's a lot of these, so I'll show you the map here. I've kind of shied away from doing too many of these but I have this one. This is Sanctuary up here. Over here is another location that I have. This is this Abernathy Farm, and then there's one down here, Sunshine Trading Company, or co-op rather. Yeah, there's a lot of these throughout the wasteland, and it seems like you keep getting them, which is cool if that's what you want to do, is, cultivate these locations. The interface is a little lacking. You kind of go through, you have structures, wood, metal, doors and things like that, and you have some prefab things that you can build. The problem I come into is lining things up. So it's all done from first person. You never get like a top-down view or anything like that.
yeah, that seems to be kind of an issue.
Yeah, I wish you'd get like a top-down view so you could line these things up. I did a pretty good job here,
Yeah.
but there was a lot of trial and error.
Yeah, I was
that
going to
went
say,
into it.
you probably had to work at it to
Yeah,
get it to
and
this point.
there's some weirdness like this. Like, why is this
Oh, off the grid.
hovering over the ground? But this is your Bethesda game. Some of these things don't always line up the way you wish they would.
Yeah.
You-
Well, it kind of seemed like, is it because it's kind of on a hill, maybe? So it's,
Yeah, well, there used to be a house here that I destroyed, and then there was a foundation, so it's kind of on this
yeah, I was
slab
gonna,
here.
Yeah.
And the building pieces didn't quite fit as well as I'd like them
But
to.
then again, I guess like that's probably still how something would look in like after the apocalypse,
Maybe. It just seems like it's defying some gravity here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to build that to get beds, and you can see up at the top I have 13 people in this settlement. I'm generating 14 food, so you need one food for every people.
Yeah.
I get 16 water, same thing, you need enough water for everybody. Power is something that you need based on how many structures you have. So I've got this generator here, and then I've got another generator over here. That's powering this building, and that's powering this recruitment beacon, which sends out a signal that tells settlers in the world to come to my base, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have defense, which this is a defense thing. This is the defense structure, it's a tower.
Yeah.
You can also build turrets, like I have a turret here. That's automatic, you don't have to assign somebody to that. But this thing, I needed to assign this person to this
Yep.
in order for it to be useful.
Now, have you actually dealt with any attacks?
Yeah, I actually dealt with a super mutant attack at a different settlement not too long ago. So you get attacked by super mutants, you get attacked by raiders, You probably get attacked by wild animals. I haven't yet, but that stands to reason. This was a prefab building.
Yep. Large shack.
Yeah, it's certainly a shack. So yeah, that's the base building, which, like I said, is a huge addition to this series.
Yep.
There's nothing like this in any of the other Bethesda RPGs.
Huh?
Yeah, I could see this probably being implemented in the Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, it would be cool to build a house in the Elder Scrolls, which they did release some DLC for Skyrim that
Yeah,
allowed you
yeah.
to do this, but this is definitely a lot more robust than what that was. So yeah, let's take a look at some other locations. Let's go down. You probably want to see Fenway Park.
Diamond City.
Diamond City. So we'll go there real quick, and then maybe we'll just wander around the wasteland a little bit.
Yeah, again, everyone, we're all a little biased. We live in Mass.
Yeah,
We can't help it.
we live not too far from Boston, in fact, so we're a little nostalgic for these kinds of kinds of places.
So seeing like a big developer choose, Boston as the location is pretty cool for us.
Yeah. I'm not in control. I appear to have lost controller function.
Is that a freeze? Bethesda.
What the hell? Oh,
Huh.
there we go.
That was weird.
I don't know if that was a problem with my controller or the game. That's the first time that that's ever happened.
Always caught on video though.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
So, a little while ago, this girl here,
Read the paper, lady.
who's kind of like pushing these newspapers,
Yeah.
was standing on this soapbox, which was here, but she was standing over here,
Yeah.
and she was like a foot off the ground, just hovering. I took a screenshot of it. She's all set now, but
So
I thought that was kind of funny when
So she just stands there.
yeah, she just stands here on the soapbox, but she was here.
But there was no.
There was no box underneath her. She was just floating in air. Like she was
Awesome.
supposed to be, like the game thought she was on the soapbox, but she wasn't in the right spot.
Yeah, but that's what makes it a Bethesda game.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, I mean, this is Fenway Park. You see
Yeah.
these
See,
big lights.
Yeah, the lights. That's what gives it away.
You can see like the upper deck, the bleachers and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and this would be where they would play baseball. But now it's these shacks that they've built. Like this is a armor vendor and weapons.
Right here.
This is just general supplies.
Yeah. It's like a big living city.
Yeah, there's actually a person over here. This is like the prescription
I was
guy.
about to say the drug dealer.
This place, if you go down here, you can actually remake your character. So that's pretty cool. They use it as like plastic surgery.
Yeah.
This is a barber. You can get your hair done, change your hairstyle. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's just head out. Let's see if we'll do a mission. We'll do Grey Garden, which is a settlement mission, I think. Just
Actually, I just kind of noticed that in this Fallout, they use the hand to turn things. Like
yeah.
use-
So if I
between
go
the
if I go
map.
to different things, it actually
Yeah.
the
That's something new.
hand moves, which is cool.
Yeah, it's a new little.
The interface here is a little clunky. I
Yeah.
wish they would refine this a little bit. For one, I wish it would take up the whole screen. They use this huge Pip-Boy real estate
Yeah.
where most games would just give you a full screen view of the map and a full screen view of all your missions and especially your inventory because you're just scrolling through all this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, I wish they would just use the whole screen space. Oh well. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah, it's a
It-
little thing.
It
Yeah.
keeps you in the world, so that's a cool thing. So let's just,
I'm trying to remember if that's how it was for the other one.
yeah, no, it was the same. They had, in Fallout 3, they had the Pip-Boy around the screen,
Yeah.
which is
okay.
why it's a big deal that they're actually moving the hands.
Yeah, that's.
'Cause they
No,
didn't
I
move
know,
the
but
hands in the
maybe
first one.
was it bigger on the screen before?
I don't know. I don't remember, but I do wish that it was bigger in this game.
I am currently in the middle of New Vegas still. Like me and my playing games late. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look at that later.
So this is one of the mutated people or mutated animals. That was a two-headed deer.
Now Ryan
Alright,
is.
so I hear some shooting going on over here.
Oh,
No, that's this guy's not
look at that!
attacking me
Look
though.
at that thing.
Yeah, he's messed up.
But yeah, Ryan is currently playing on the PC version.
Yes, I'm playing on the PC with an Xbox One gamepad. That's how I prefer to play.
60 frames per second.
Yep.
Oh, it looks really well. I mean, this is probably the best looking version that you'll see.
Oh yeah, no, I mean
And performing.
it's not the best looking game,
No. I
but
don't want to mistake that.
it's not.
It's not ugly.
Yeah, it depends on. A lot of it depends on the time of day. The lighting effects are really good, like when the sun's coming up and there's still fog, like it starts to dissipate and everything like that.
Yeah.
And sunsets are good. But yeah, there's been a few like textures that I've seen. It's like some of them just didn't load in, and that's just a glitch. But
Yeah.
you know, it could have looked better, but it's not that bad. So I'm gonna talk to this guy.
Welcome to Grey Garden, darling. This is the Commonwealth's first and only hydroponics facility run entirely by robots.
All right.
There's not even one person here?
No wonder it's in such great shape.
That's right, darling. We are entirely self-sufficient, with no need for human guidance.
So I imagine this
See,
person's going to,
there are
well, this
two
robot
kinds
anyway is going to
of
give me
robots
some sort of
here.
mission
The
to
worker
make this
drones carry out labor
one of my
and
settlements.
we supervisors, that is myself, Green and Brown, possess sophisticated cognition processors. We are capable of complex analysis and decision-making, a testament to the genius of our creator, Dr. Edward Grey.
What became of Dr. Gray?
Like so many others, he died in the war. It was a terrible loss. Robotics and artificial intelligence were our creator's great passions, rivaled only by his love of television.
Yeah.
Perhaps you've noticed
Well,
that I possess a rather singular
Previous games and
personality.
the Elder
As
Scrolls
to
and
the
Fallout
other
games would have just done this in a
You're
first-person
no
view.
synth.
Yeah.
They decided to
Sure
go for a
got
more
panache.
cinematic camera angle.
Why did Dr. Gray give you these unusual
Yeah, and obviously they added
personalities?
voice to the
Genius is
character,
restless,
Yep, that's true.
darling.
This is the
It
first one that's had a
abhors
voice.
stagnation.
which I think
Dr. Gray was
has
tired,
positives and
standing.
negatives.
Mr.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little less
Happy
personal.
personality. He
Like
looked
now
to his
your
favorite
character has a
television
voice.
characters
Yeah.
for
So you can't just be a
inspiration.
So it's not like
Faceless,
it's
nameless.
you talking; it's
Yeah,
your
it's
character.
someone,
A
yeah.
few other things you
But I
should
like
know.
hearing the voice.
Yeah.
You know, it
Green,
That's what I mean. Like it has
has
the
you more,
positives.
gives you more of a
if it
presence in the
helps you
world,
require,
as opposed to
Brown
just
might
standing
have
there
few
without a
more
voice.
jobs. There's one other thing. A question, really. Tell me, darling, what do you think of the water around here?
I'm with the Minutemen. Did you need help with something?
Why, yes. That's what
Let's
I
just get
was
to the
getting
point
at,
here.
dear. The water. It's simply ghastly. Pressure is down. Radiation is up. Why, it's practically toxic. Just think what it must be doing to my skin. This will never do. If you Minutemen can lend us a hand, I'll be eternally grateful.
All right.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. Most of our water comes from the old Western plant, south of here. Such an eyesore. Be a dear and pay a visit, See what you can do. Maybe tidy up the place. It must be filthy. If you can get it working again, I'm sure I can come up with something for you.
Alright, so I guess we're gonna try to clean up this place. I wonder what kind of mechanic we'll have here. Turn that off. I mean, I imagine I'm not just gonna pick up a mop and start mopping the floor.
Hi, how are you?
Alright, so this is, while we're walking over here, I'll talk a little bit about Nick Valentine here. That's not Nick Valentine, where is he? Holy shit.
What do you think? Or you-
He should be here somewhere. Oh, look at him.
You see this Sage Diamond? Oh man.
Oh, so immersive. He's not gonna make it either. He's not gonna figure it out.
But is he supposed to be part of the mission?
He's doing cardio. There he goes.
Oh, okay. Oh,
No, he's my companion.
yeah, yeah.
He's following me around and he's gonna help me out in combat, and he's one of several that I've found so far. He started out with Dogmeat, who's obviously a dog, and Dogmeat finds things for you. Like he'll find a secret or something like that, or he'll spot an enemy and go after him.
Yeah.
But Nick's more of just a companion that helps you shoot. So he has a gun and he'll help you in combat. You can also offload supplies to him, so you can be, if you're over encumbered or something like that, you can give him some of the weight and not have to worry about dropping it or something like that. He's also a really good character. He has some pretty good one-liners.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he'll have some snarky remark here and there.
Is he a ghoul?
He's actually an android.
Oh, okay.
So you can see his face is all kind of
Yeah, that's why I was wondering. Like,
missing from. Yeah, so the main story here is about. Let's see if I can pick this lock. Lock picking's the same as it's always been.
Yeah.
So the main story here is
Got it.
you of course were alive before the bombs fell.
Yep.
So there's a sequence at the beginning of this game, where it's like you're home before the bombs fell, and then you run to the
Vault.
vault. Yeah, the vault. And
Which just happened to be there. Well, yeah, you probably know more of the backstory about that than I do. But
what's that?
I just I forgot why they built the vaults in the first place.
To protect from nuclear bombs falling.
So like they already expected it to happen. Like
Yeah. It was something the Vault Tech people, I guess, were just planning for. A way to make money, because they were a private company, not like part of the military.
well, because wasn't a vault like just put in when this game starts? Like you're just hearing about it. And
Oh, wow, look at what's going on here. We've got super mutants shooting at this Brotherhood of Steel vertibird. This is where I have to go too. So we'll start attacking here. So yeah, whoa! They just blew it up.
But yeah, that's
I
kind of
almost
cool too.
died.
That, like other characters in the world battle each other.
Yeah, this is actually something that just started happening. So that was a super mutant suicider, who when you kill them or if they get too close to you, they blow up.
Yeah.
It's pretty big explosion. It's pretty cool effect. Yeah, this is something new that just started happening. The Brotherhood of Steel just showed up in force to this area. So now I'm seeing these helicopters flying around, dropping off Brotherhood of Steel people. So it looks like there's going to be some conflicts here with especially super mutants.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so anyway, back to the story. So you are obviously alive before the bombs fall.
Yeah.
And what happens is somebody steals your kid. Like you have a son and a husband, or if you play as a man, a wife.
Yeah.
And these like raiders come so you get cryogenically frozen in the vault, and while they're frozen, you see you kind of wake up and
Yeah,
you
you
see
like
them,
wake up for a minute.
You see them steal your kid.
Kill your spouse.
Yeah, and kill your spouse. And then, so the whole goal here is to find out where your son is. And it turns out that he's been taken by the Institute. Ooh. Which is a play on the Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
Mm-hmm.
And they're making these synths, which are like androids or synthetic humans. And there's like a whole conflict between who's synth, who's human, and everything like that.
Yeah.
That forms the primary narrative here. So Nick, he is a synth that, like the first model synth. So he's like an early model that obviously doesn't look 100% human, but the new models do. So there's this whole who's synth, who's human. Are you a synth? Are you a human? Because you don't know. but he's obviously a synthetic, but he's got just the coolest personality. He's like this, like 1920s private eye kind of
Yeah.
personality to him. Oh, I guess I'll just run around here. I just want to get into this thing. See what's here. So, I mean, this is a Bethesda RPG, so there's just so much crap
Yeah, just so much stuff you can.
sitting around.
Yeah.
And it actually has a purpose because you can use this stuff in your crafting, in your base building.
Yeah.
So there's an incentive to collect some
Pick
of this
stuff up.
Yeah. So I just got a missile launcher, so that's cool. I just got to figure out what I got to do here. I guess I'll go in this building and we'll try to purify this water because this is what this robot wants me to do.
It's kind of a shame that loading still happens when you go into buildings, even though it's a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
I mean,
you know what I mean? It's not as.
I'm running
seamless,
this
you know.
off an SSD hard drive, so
Ah.
it's probably a lot quicker than even some people on
Ah,
their
yeah.
computers might be running off a regular hard drive, and it's probably considerably quicker than it is on the console. But yeah, I mean, it's a bummer. But again, the world is what you don't have to load to.
Yeah, it's mostly just
See.
buildings.
Yeah,
Or-
I mean, it's a ton of stuff that you don't have to load in order to see.
Yeah.
But you know, there's all this stuff to collect.
Stim packs.
So I'm not going to spend too much time doing that because nobody wants to watch me.
Yeah, they probably want to see you vat
collect
some,
all this stuff.
vat some people down.
Let's see. I got to see what's in here.
Yes.
Yeah, that lock picking's pretty easy once you figure it out.
Sometimes they can be tough.
Yeah.
It seems like unbalanced tough. Like some advanced locks will be super hard and some will be easier. Like it's sometimes hard to get in that sweet spot, but for the most part,
Going down.
I've done it before. So,
Yeah.
in the hacking
Lower level.
is the same too. So it's like the classic. Oops, I'm getting shot at here. You get words you have to choose on the screen in order to guess the password
Yeah.
to access it. So maybe we'll get to one of those, maybe we won't. But if we don't, you know what it is. Is there anything else over here? There's something down here. Yeah.
I mean, like Sai was saying, I can see they definitely, like, obviously, like, the gunplay definitely does seem much improved.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's something I should mention is that
Like,
it feels like a first-person shooter,
Yeah, like,
unlike the other games that really didn't.
you pretty much had to use VATS in the other games. It looks like you can at least, you know.
Yeah, you can get away with shooting from the hip or aiming
Yeah.
down sights. Okay. I don't know if we'll need to fix this stuff. Alright, I think I definitely had to do that. Then I can go in here. Ugh. Oh, stuck on something. I want to.
Good old bottle caps.
Oh yeah, it's still the #1 currency.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to go down in there because I think that's probably gonna make me, yeah, rad sick. Maybe there's another pump I need to do. Although it's telling me to go over here, so
Yeah, I see it's still the same type of compass they use,
yeah.
Bethesda style.
Oops. Jeez. Usually there's like a computer I can access to turn these off, but I didn't see one.
I want to say, they kind of give me
Maybe it's in
flashbacks
here.
of Bioshock for a minute.
Oops.
Nice.
Running out of ammo for this gun. This is my go-to gun too.
Huh.
That's all right. We'll switch to something else. I mean, there's a lot more types of guns because you can do all these modifications to them.
Yeah.
Like here's this glow-sighted hardened combat shotgun,
Nice.
which we'll put there.
Look at all your stim packs, man. You're stocking up.
Oh yeah.
So
Well,
they-
they're pretty common. They're
Yeah.
not. I'm finding a lot of them anyway. And then purified water,
Yeah.
same thing. Radaway's pretty rare. That's the thing that I've had the most hardest finding.
Yeah.
It's expensive too. I guess I'll take out the Righteous Authority. All right. Let's use this shotgun.
Yeah, I'm still pretty early in New Vegas, but it seems stim packs are more few and far between.
Yeah. Whoa.
Except aside from buying them. But,
Yeah, you can buy them, but they're always expensive.
yeah, exactly.
Heck. Where is it? Jesus.
Even break a sweat. Not that it's an option.
Maybe if I don't level up here, I'll definitely show the perk chart.
Dude, you did level up.
I did?
You went to level 20.
Oh,
Yeah, I meant to say that to you earlier, but
all right. Well,
I didn't-
let's
I didn't-
level up.
I didn't know if you were
All
ignoring
right, so
it.
this is a completely different way they've set up leveling. So in the previous games, you had your special abilities,
Yeah.
strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. And you basically chose those at the beginning of the game. And throughout the game, there were some things that would bump them up,
Yeah.
but
You would add points as you level.
yeah, there would be something that would say you pick up a bobblehead and that gives you +1 luck. Or, you know, you can actually, sometimes you could choose a perk that would allow you to put something in one of your special abilities. But here you can choose to either put them, bump you up your special abilities every time you level up,
Yep.
and then that gives you access to new perks down here. And each perk has a different level. So like the strong back perk actually has 3 levels. So if I wanted to carry as much stuff as I possibly could, I would just keep putting points into this level, into this strong back perk. But you know, there's your regular stuff like strong back. There's, you know, gun nut, so an armorer, so you can be better at modding guns and modding armor. And down here, there's the mysterious stranger, which is everybody's favorite. You know, you can upgrade lockpicking and hacking. And there's just so much
So
stuff.
much, dude.
Yeah, I am almost a little turned off by how much stuff there is.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't go through every one of these, you're probably going to find something that you miss.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of okay when you go to try to do something and it's like, oh, you can't do this because you need to be a level higher in gun nut or, you know, higher lock picking or something like that. But there's some things like you know, like the Black Widow perk or the Lone Wanderer perk that you may not even realize is a thing
Yeah.
because it never comes up in gameplay. It's just like something that you would find looking through here and being like, oh yeah, so if I take a point in this, I take less damage and I can carry 50 points of more weight.
Yeah.
But I don't need but I don't have a companion.
Yeah. So,
So
it's
maybe that's
only-
how you want to play.
Yeah.
It just seems like there's a lot and they could have done a little bit more to streamline it.
Yeah. I think that's.
So like if you look here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points in strength. That means I can go to level 6 here. If I wanted to do steady aim, basher, rooted, or pain train, I would need to be level 7, 8, 9, and 10 in strength. But that means if I just put a point in strength, that means I can't put that point anywhere else.
I know, that's...
I gotta wait until I level up again in order to go down here to choose one of these. So it's...
It almost makes you feel like you have to get them all, you know?
Yeah,
But-
and it kind of feels like you're wasting one too. If you're like, I want something lower in the tree, but I guess I gotta waste one on this in order to get it next time. It's just a little bit of a different approach. And
Yeah, a little tedious, I guess.
Yeah.
I can s-
there's just so much. There's so many things I want to be able to unlock here that, maybe I will, maybe I won't.
Yeah.
Hopefully you get enough to unlock everything you want to, but probably not. I mean, Gudnut itself has 4 ranks.
Right.
That means I got to level up 4 times to get full gun nut ability.
Yeah, and you only get one thing per level up?
Yeah, you only get 1 point.
Damn.
So, and then this actually has a specific level requirement. If I want to go all the way with gun nut, I've got to be at level 34. So like, yeah, there was some stuff. I didn't choose anything there.
In the end, you didn't even... Yep.
I didn't even choose it. Yeah, and lead belly is important because you just take
Yeah.
less radiation from drinking and eating things that have radiation in them. I want to get the Mysterious Stranger, so I'm going to put a point in luck. Luck is a measurement of your general good fortune and affects the recharge rate of your criticals. So in the past, these games actually haven't had a specific something that luck specifically did. It was just
Yeah.
kind of like this ambiguous, it's luck.
Yeah.
But now it actually has something tangible.
Yeah, luck has its own category with all this stuff in it.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, and then next time I'll be able to get Mysterious Stranger.
Yeah, so it's like you have to waste one to even... you
Yeah,
know,
that's what
yeah.
it feels like. I mean, you do get something from it, but
But I know what
it
you're saying.
feels it feels like you're wasting. I wonder if I can make that jump. Probably not. No, not if I don't. All right. Not
But-
if I don't press the jump button.
This is one of those games you definitely gotta have to have some serious time to put in.
Yeah. I made it. Oh my god, he's a legendary one. Holy shit. So this is a new thing, is that... don't hit me. Oh, he's gonna kill me. Okay, I was lucky I survived that, that's for sure.
Oh, that's cool. You have an actual button to just take stim packs?
Yeah, you can assign them to this wheel here.
Oh, okay.
So when you use the directional pad, you get, like, you can choose, I want to select Molotov cocktails. You can put anything you want on these. So I have a gas mask that brings my rads down,
Okay.
so that's good. But, you have customization there. It's better than the old way that they used to do it.
Yeah, because you always had to go into the Pip-Boy before, I believe.
So I gotta find the next button to lower this water even more, I guess. Looks like it's down there.
I will say they definitely added a lot more color into this one too. Like,
Yeah,
before it was all kind of brown and gray.
yeah, brown and gray and green.
Yeah.
Hey Nick, how you doing?
I appreciate post-apocalyptic games that aren't afraid of putting a little color in, because color does exist. So.
Yeah. I feel like that was a trademark at the beginning of last generation, is everything was gray and brown.
Yeah, it is like
Like Gears of War, gray and brown.
Yeah.
This,
Killzone, like just a lot of.
I just got an achievement there. Not that Steam achievements mean anything. So I gotta get in there, but I definitely need to lower another. Here's something coming at me. Yeah, so as I was saying before, we got legendaries now, which are just more powerful enemies. And they level up, so they can, it's kind of annoying actually. You could take them down to like almost no health,
Yeah.
and then they'll level up and they'll get full health again. So It's kind of annoying, but you get cool stuff from
Yeah, I
it.
was gonna say, yeah, I've read quite a few reviews. They said, yeah, the legendary dudes are tough as hell, but like if you beat them, you get something good for it.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Wonder,
I don't sleep.
there's another waypoint
If
this
you need
way,
to, you do it.
but I don't know where that's gonna bring me. So this is actually one of the perks that I got. It's called Vans.
Yep.
It actually gives me a guide to where I need to go.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it seems like I need to lower the water more.
Now, do you get injured limbs and stuff in this one too? Like,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you take too much leg damage, then you'll walk slower, you'll like limp.
yeah, and it's like you have to use a stim pack or sleep. Is it still that same system, or?
Sleep will probably help it. I haven't verified that, but it's different when you go into your Pip-Boy. You can't use stim packs on specific limbs. It's just you use a stim pack and it heals everything that's damaged. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. It's telling me to go over here, but I don't know if I can go over there. Like how far I can.
I do kind of. Yeah. Is that part of the perk where it counts down, like how far, like you need to go? Is that what you're talking about, or?
No.
No,
No,
okay.
specifically. See the green trail?
Yeah.
That's what that
Okay.
perk does.
So they must have added that then. That's cool. It gives you a better idea, like how close you are.
It only does it when you're a certain distance from it. Like it doesn't do it when you're
Like way far
super
away.
far away.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I'm still getting used to
I don't
the
know.
Bethesda.
I guess I'm
map
just gonna do this until I die. Yeah, see, I can get up here, but I know that's not how I was supposed to do that. There had to have been another. Maybe not. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe they just wanted you to.
I guess that's what I was supposed to do. I don't know.
You were overthinking it, no?
Yeah, but now I gotta take a rat away. Oh well.
Yeah, who knows? There might be another way, but
Now I'm gonna go, and I gotta go in here.
it's like a big old puzzle.
Oh, no stuff in there. That was nice.
Right? Broken computer.
Going up.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's
You either deal with it or you don't.
yeah.
Surface.
I just like to. It's entertaining.
Okay. Oh, I guess that was it. Maybe not. Imagine I should have to activate something else. See, I mean, the game can look so good.
Yeah, like you said, sometimes like the
Lighting is really
lighting,
good.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta go back in here.
It's just not that step up from The Witcher 2 to 3. You know, it's
Oh,
it's
sure.
not that kind of
Yeah.
step up, but it's still.
Dude, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. What the hell? Something's flipping out here.
What? Does it go right back there? Unless.
Restart the main pump.
gotta be it though.
Oops. I don't know. I don't think I'm. Well, I guess I'll go up there anyway and check it. I imagine it must be somewhere in the building. Oh, whatever's freaking out, it is still freaking out. There'll be some cool stuff up here. Oh, okay.
Lend you a hand with that terminal?
Unlock this.
Oh, you got
So yeah. Zero likeness. So that can't be it. 2.
I'm through.
There it is.
Okay.
So that's pretty much it. You know, you can turn things off, disengage lock. I'm not sure what that unlocked, but I'm sure maybe we'll come across it at some point. You have spotlights, you could turn those off. They can help detect,
to his ass.
have enemies detect you, stuff
Yep.
like that, so turning them off.
Duct tape.
Yeah, I got enough duct tape. You can never have enough duct tape, except for when you have enough duct tape.
Ah.
I think that's where I came up.
Oh.
Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can just turn this pump on and finish this up. Alright.
Going up. Ground floor.
Come on, Nick.
Ground floor.
We made it this time.
Yeah, at least he walked right through this time.
Yeah.
Going up.
Nick Valentine.
Lower level.
Look at them textures.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it isn't here. Okay. What the heck?
WTF.
Maybe it's over here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh,
Oh, legendary, dude.
see? He leveled up and now he's got full health again.
That's messed up.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's kind of annoying.
Especially since you don't. No, that's not bad. It's because you're at level 20, probably.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
put some time in.
They get a little icon next to them that says if they're like above your level.
That's when I thought we were getting.
Dude.
This thing's just bringing you all over.
There's a waypoint over here. Oh, it was right here. What a pain in the ass.
It's all about the immersion.
Yeah. You would actually get lost in real life, so it's realistic. Alright, so now I can go talk to that robot and they should be happy.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure it was Morrowind that had like no waypoints or fast travel. It was
Oh
all
man, I couldn't.
you had to figure it all out. Either that or it was like all logged down in a journal. It was one of the two.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of those things that I'm glad they add to games.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, games are a lot bigger than those games were.
Yeah, it's true too.
So, alright, so as you can see down in the bottom left, bottom right, you have your action points, which is what dictates how many shots you can take in VATS.
Yep.
If I sprint, that takes down my action points. So it's like a balance between
Okay.
doing
Yeah.
VATS or
Sprinting.
doing sprinting. So it kind of eliminates you,
Overusing it.
yeah, turning around, running away, using VATS.
Yeah.
Turning around, running away, using VATS.
Which is what the other games kind of could amount to
Yeah,
sometimes.
what is this? Return to Supervisor White. Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure this wasn't like a return to Preston Garvey, who's my Minuteman leader all the way up at Sanctuary. Oops.
Yeah, I think what helps make these Bethesda games feel a little bigger is that you're always traveling on foot.
Yeah, there's no vehicles or anything.
Yeah, so it's like you get to, I don't know, you're kind of forced to see everything. I mean, there is fast travel, but
Yeah, you got to get there first.
Yeah,
you
you gotta
can't
get there
fast travel
first.
until you get
Supervisor White.
get there on foot.
Darling, so good to see you. You fixed our water problem, didn't you?
That's right.
That's marvelous, darling. Simply marvelous. Here, you can have some of our produce. I'll ask Greenie to give you a discount, too, if there's anything else you need.
Cool.
Now I simply must get back to work. Ta-ta!
Okay, so now this becomes, I believe, a location that I can build at,
oh.
I think.
Yeah, because that was
Yep.
all just a side quest, right? Yeah.
Yep, so you can see that green hazy line. That's the borders of the settlement, so you
Yeah.
can't build anything out of there.
Okay.
And then you can literally just be like, scrap, 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 scrap. Just about everything. All this stuff, scrap, scrap. Looks like these things have to stay. Some things have to stay. Here's a workbench that I can craft and repair stuff at. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of this in this game.
Yep.
I'm not going to do that to the water pump because this place needs water. But I mean, you can see that this place right off the bat, it's only got 6 people, but it's got 31 food.
You should gather some.
So that's a pretty good amount of food
Yeah,
that
it's
I
a
can
good-
bring people here and not have to worry about food. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to Sanctuary real quick. And I'm just going to quickly show you power armor. Because the power armor works a little bit differently than it has in previous games. So this is my current suit.
Yeah.
And in previous games, it would have just been apparel that you would have equipped.
Yeah.
And you still kind of do that, but they're actually assigned to these suits. So this is an empty suit of power armor. When I enter this, she'll actually open it up and get in.
At least it's not raining.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, then you have like a heads-up display. That's different. You have like so the meter in the right, not the action point meter, but the core meter.
Yeah.
You need cores in order to run power armor, and you find them pretty sparingly throughout the environment.
Okay.
Usually they'll be in like the basement of a building that has a generator in it or something. So things you do, like if you run with the power armor, it'll go down faster.
Oh, wow.
But just the fact that you're using the power armor, it'll go down a little bit too. So that's,
Yeah, so it's limited how much you can
Yeah.
use it at a time.
And there are different suits, so you can get better power armor that has more rad resistance, more damage resistance, and all that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
I kind of like it. I think it's a cool thing that like you can make your own customized piece of power armor.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like you can add special paint jobs to it and everything like that.
That's probably what you want to save for like the legendary enemies and stuff, I would imagine.
Yeah, and now I'm currently doing a mission where I have to go through some heavy radiation.
Yeah.
So I needed to repair my power armor and make sure it was up to snuff before I go on that mission. So that's pretty much Fallout 4. You know, it's a lot like Fallout 3.
Yeah?
It's prettier, and you get all these base buildings and stuff, and certain things are a little bit more refined. But you know, the experience is pretty much the same. If you like Fallout 3, you'll probably like Fallout 4.
Yeah, and if you're new to this series, you know,
Yeah,
This
that
is
new to
probably
the series is a little bit interesting because you don't have the nostalgia for it. So they're, if I don't know whether or not you'll look at these, you know, like not looking that great, kind of rough textures, stiff character animation. How you look at that,
I
that's
think
up
that
to you.
really depends on the person.
Yeah, the person. If it's something you can overlook, there's a hell of a lot of game here to enjoy.
Yeah, you
because-
definitely get your money's worth. Like,
Yeah,
At the end of the
without
day.
a doubt, this is every bit worth the $60 they ask for it. And if you're interested in it at all, I'd suggest you pick it up. All right. Thanks, Drew.
yeah. Have a good one, Ryan.